Hello, my name is David Webb, and this is a video for Dweebovision. I am a Scrabble grandmaster, and in this video I am going to play Scrabble while providing in-game commentary on my moves. Hopefully this will help to improve your game, and be fun to watch. The game has just started, so let's join the action. It's me to go first. I don't have a bingo, I've got the X for score. I can play latex, which is going to score well and split up the duplicate T. 40 points. Pretty good. This looks close to a bingo, but I don't think I have a 7. I'm looking at the the floaters in latex. Well, I would have larghetto with the L and an R. Can't see anything with the A or the T. Okay, I can't see anything with the existing floaters. I've also got the double lane to consider in column 11, where I can score well even without a bingo. But I can't see anything there. I could play ghetto in that column, but it wouldn't be a double-double. Now my H can go above and below the A of latex. So I could play hate along the top of latex. That would be pretty good. I'm going back to the floaters in case I have an 8. I wouldn't want to miss a bingo. I've got the AGE ending, but I can't think of any 8-letter words using HOTT with that ending. I'm looking to see if I can play in column 12 through the X or onto it. Well, my opponent's gone where I was thinking about playing hate, but my H, well, my H can go above ET to good effect. So I can still play hate. Or I could stop here with hat, keeping the E. That's 41 points, which is pretty good. Just pausing in case there's anything better. If there is anything better, I think it's likely to be in the same spot. Well, I can't see anything better. No duplicate tiles, but no bingo either. I've got a scoring tile in the W. It would be nice to get rid of the G as well. Now, what goes in front of het? I'm wondering if T goes in front of het. I think it does. But I can't use that to good effect. Well, W goes in front of het to make wet. So I could play gowd, wet and date. That would be pretty good with a decent rack leave as well. That spot may well be taken though. If it is, my W can go underneath MA to make more. Great, the gowd spot remains available. Now, my opponent did provide 2 floaters in the C and the A. Can't see anything with the C. With the A, I don't think down gate is good. I don't think any anagram of that is either. Gowd 38. Good, I draw the Q and the U. That's a good combination to have. And the J is a useful scoring tile, so I'm looking to score well in the next couple of moves. Probably without bingoing. Now, I can play quote in row B. Is there anything better? My Q can go in front of the I of boying. But I can't play parallel to boying. Now, do I have anything on my rack? Using the Q. Well, I think it's just quest and souk. Nowhere good for either of those. And I'll be looking to draw some vowels to get value from the J. And I do. No bingo with this rack. But I could play jar in row I. Or jars would score more. I'm looking in row A to see if I've got anything beginning above the E of quote. Well, there goes my spot for jar. Row H is now available for a 5-letter play. Do I have any 5-letter J plays? Well, I have Rajas, but that doesn't work. So I don't think I do have a play in row J. So where can I score well? I could play Raj in row A. Only 20 points. I'm looking in row D. Do I have anything ending NJ? Can't see anything. I could play Raj in row J. That's going to score more. Raj and La. And the rack leaves pretty good. And if my opponent plays in row H, he'll be providing floaters. 29 points. I was hoping for more, but I don't think more points are available. And this is pretty good because there are hotspots in row H and in row A onto triple word squares. So this is quite an open board, and since I have quite a bingo-y rack leaf, that's good. Add nouns is good. And that can play in row K, making Lars. That's just been blocked. JAS is not good. And AWS is not good. So, is add nouns blocked? No, it's not. I can play it in column 14, making car and hated. Do I have something better? There's the A of aria in a double-double lane. Can't see anything through that. Just checking that that add nouns doesn't play in row L. Pretty sure it doesn't. And this is going to keep the board open, which is fine. Just pausing in case I have something in row A, beginning with the B. Don't think I do. And I don't think add nouns has any anagrams. 83 points. Great, and there is the first blank. I've got the ing ending. Do I have a back-to-back bingo? My opponent challenges, he loses 5 points. I've now got a 150-point lead. Incising would be good through an I, there isn't one. Nearly the eye of boying nearly works, but it doesn't. And I note that an ing play would go in row L, making orn and jag. So what about crining? I think that's good. Crined is good, so I think crining must be. Let me put the ing in first, and then see if I can see anything which I'm more sure of. Well, coining. Excellent. Took me a while to see, but I'm glad I spotted it in the end. So, coining 87. Now, can I score more by playing it along here? So it was 87. And now it's 88. Another point. Pretty good pickup. No duplicates. I don't think I've got a bingo with this rack. I've got a 200-point lead. I've got scoring tiles in the V and the Y. And I've got row A and row H to look at in terms of triple word squares. Row A would be a 6-letter word. Can't see anything at the moment. Row H, I could play droney or Y-rived. That would be quite nice. Y-R-I-V-D, getting the V on the double letter square. Well, let me see if that stays available. And there's also column 15 down here. Okay, 31 points for my opponent. But I can come straight back across here. This is a pretty useful Scrabble word. Y-rived. Just pausing in case I've got a play ending VY, which would score more. Be a shame not to play Y-rived, since it's so fancy. No, can't see anything ending VY. Excellent pickup. Do I have a bingo? Not many floaters to consider. Through EP I would have Apiornis. That's not going to happen. Well, I don't think I do have a bingo with this rack. It shouldn't matter. I'm over 200 points ahead. 21 tiles in the bag. 37 to my opponent. Now I can play Zayin in column 2. That would leave a nice rack leave of ORS. And open up row O, which is quite handy since I have an S. 34 points. Is there somewhere better for my Y? Well, I could play Yonis in row K. 41 points. That's pretty good. Or is it? It's only 7 more points and this keeps the S. 34 points. I am providing openings for my opponent in column 1 and across row O. But that's not going to affect the result of the game, I don't think. Well, I don't draw the blank. I've got the over prefix. I'm looking at the N of boying to see if I've got anything through that. Can't see anything. What about the R of irived? Can't see anything there. Great, only 24 points. Now 10 tiles left. And a lot of O's. So can I play off a V and an O? Well, I haven't seen anywhere so far where I can do that. The sea of cake is quite blocky. I do want to play the V because it's not very bingo-y. Now, do I have anything through BI in row M? I've got 9 minutes left, so I'm not in time trouble. And what about playing underneath quote with my I? Well, I don't think there is anything there. I've got version in row D, but I don't want to burn the S, even though there's no great spots for it on this board. Well, I wasn't expecting this to be a tricky rack. It looks pretty good. Scoring tiles and no duplicates. So what about playing in row K? I'm looking for a 5-letter play through the A. No, I'm stumped because I don't have anything to go after the I. 8 minutes left. I'm considering keeping the V if I can't find anywhere good for it. I could play Vim in row A, but that's going to score almost nothing. Surely I can do better than that. Seven minutes left. I've got Envoy in row N, but that's hopeless. I could play over in row M. Two E's left. How bad is this? I don't think it's too bad. I'm keeping the S. The rack leaves good. I'm opening up row N as a bingo lane for bingos ending in S. My opponent could go there, but the remaining tiles aren't particularly bingo-y with all the O's, the two F's and the two P's. Yeah, I think this has some merit, although it doesn't feel great. Now, I don't have a bingo, but I have scoring tiles in the F and the H. I have a 230-point lead. Three tiles in the bag. So I could play Riff down here. Not a great keep. I may well draw another O, so surely I can play OF somewhere else. The Ute takes an S, and the blank's out there, so my opponent could be looking to play a bingo beginning with S, but I don't think he'll be successful. So where can I play IF? Sorry, OF. Well, I wasn't expecting that to be hard, but it is. I could play Fro. Well, I don't think that's good. I mean, I don't think that's a good move in column 15. Or I could play the H and the O, given that the F goes quite nicely above the R in a way that the H doesn't. So where can I play H, O? Well, I could play that up here. 24 points. I could play Rho down here, but for only 18, so this scores more. Yeah, I can't see anywhere better for OH. I do draw one of the O's. There's one tile in the bag. My opponent may have a bingo, but it won't be enough for him to catch me. And my opponent doesn't make his move. He runs his clock down from about 12 or 13 minutes down to 0, and then 1 minute of overtime, which is a pretty poor show. Don't do that. He will be added to my no playlist. We won't be seeing him again, but that is the end of the game. It is adjudicated in my favour, I think. Or no, I think he just simply loses. And the final score, 236 to my opponent, 481 to me, a winning margin of 245 points. So a huge, huge win. Let's see what I missed. It was me to go first. I played latex, that looks best. This was my opponent's rack. He played meat, which enabled me to play hat for 41, and that looks best. My opponent plays cake. This was my rack. And I played gourd for 38, and that looks best. My opponent's rack. He played boing, and I got 2 of the heavy tiles. Couldn't see anything better than quote, and it looks like there wasn't anything better. My opponent was played with vowels. He played aria. Now, I wasn't particularly happy with my play of Raj, but there it is at the top of the pile, so I think that looks fine. Horrible rack for my opponent, the UW combination and loads of vowels. He played way for 26, and having played through my J and my Q, I was fortunate, I think, to immediately get a bingo. Now, Adnouns plays in 2 places. E14, which is where I played it for 83, and also at F2, making boings, but the column 14 place was best. My opponent still played with vowels. He played Ur. I had back-to-back bingos. Now, I played coining for 88. I could have got 3 more points by playing nicking, taking advantage of the AWK hook. That's the blank as a K, which scores nothing, but nicking places the C on this double letter square, so there were more points available there. My opponent's rack. He played Mills, and I had Erived for 51, which looks best. My opponent's rack, he played Zeit. And I could have had Zonery here. I played Zion for 34. I could have got 2 more points for Zonery. Zonery probably better given 4 O's in the bag, and Zion keeps one of them. My opponent plays Beg. And this was a move I spent a while over before playing over. I wasn't happy with that. And certainly Shriver down here, placing the V on the triple letter square for 42 would certainly have been better. And I suspect a number of the other plays in this list would have been better than over. Now, my opponent had the blank, but he had a lot of vowels as well. And I think this was the end of the game. No, I got to play one more play. Froze for 33. I thought about that, but that would have emptied the bag. Instead, Well, I played OH down here, and I could have played HO for 1 more point. But I think either of those plays is better than throws, because if my opponent bingos, then it won't be the end of the game because there'll be 1 in the bag. And then this was my opponent's rack, which he had 14 minutes left on his clock and then just walked away. Well, he didn't have a bingo, but he could have played Prof down here for 36. So that was the end of the game. Pretty exciting game. Well, apart from the 14 minutes when my opponent was doing nothing. But it was good to play through the Q and the J and then get back-to-back bingos. And it was also good to score well with Hat and Goud in the racks immediately preceding the JQ rack. And also good to spot a ribbed. So overall a good game with a variety of positions to consider. So I hope you enjoyed watching that and got something out of it. My name is David Webb, and this has been a video for Dweebovision.